It is my pleasure to welcome to the studios of WHO Mr. Herman Cain. Herman, thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Simon, I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
It's much warmer than the last time we met.
Just a little bit.
Because that was at the Tea Party rally
Yes.
right here on the steps of the Capitol. I'd been here about a week and it was, I don't know, very, very cold.
Yes, it was cold that day for sure.
So we've got a lot that we want to get through today, Herman. So and we should point out that you are still in the exploratory committee stage.
Yes.
But I keep hearing that we might be able to change that come the weekend. Any comment on that?
Yes, Saturday at high noon in Atlanta in Centennial Olympic Park, I will be having an announcement rally. So on Saturday, I will be making an announcement. All I can do at this point is just give you a hint. I put my toe in the water back in January.
Okay.
Now it's up to my chinny chin. And we'll know what's happening come Saturday at high noon, Centennial Olympic Park in Atlanta.
Sounds good to me. Let's move on to your reaction to both Mike Huckabee and Donald Trump, both announcing they are not going to run over the last 2 days.
First of all, I was not surprised that either of them decided not to run. Mike Huckabee primarily because he had discovered a very lucrative career with Fox.
Absolutely.
He had built a very nice home out here in Florida, and he was having fun. And for someone who had been in politics for decades, I can understand how he would get to the point where he would say, you know, I think I want to keep having fun and impact decisions and impact the dialogue, but not get back in. Donald Trump, that one totally did not surprise me because Chris Wallace called it about a month ago. Chris Wallace said Donald Trump has done this 2 times before, and Chris Wallace said he's not going to get burned again, have him on his show because he doesn't think he's going to do it. So in both cases, I really wasn't that surprised.
Okay, I mean, I predicted Huckabee for that very reason that you just gave.
Yes.
And I always said Donald Trump will only run if he absolutely believes he can win. Yes.
But the other reason that I believe that he wasn't going to run, this is a lot of work. Running for president. I don't know if Donald Trump would work that hard, to be perfectly honest with you.
I did predict that he would turn up to the Iowa State Fair in the Trump helicopter and the suit and not be up to his knees in whatever we have in the show rings.
When we came to one of the events here in Iowa that I participated in, I don't remember whether it was the presidential forum we had or whether it was the Steve King event. Okay. It was interesting. His great big 737 jet was sitting out there with Trump all over it. He sent his chief of staff out to just look around. And I'm saying then, he's not serious about running for president of the United States because it's a lot of work, like I've said.
Absolutely. Well, about a week ago, sat in the very chair that you're sat in right now, I had Congressman Ron Paul sat there. And right at the end of that interview, I asked him a question which I had to ask him 3 times in the end, just to be absolutely certain. Not because he was avoiding my question. He was absolutely not avoiding the question. And, of course, that video went viral and even was still being played on Fox News Sunday this weekend.
Yes.
In which he said he would not have given the order to take down Osama bin Laden in Pakistan.
I would have given the order. Just like President Obama did. I probably wouldn't have taken 16 hours to make the decision. That would have been the only difference because when you have the caliber of people who are going to pull off an event like that, sitting around waiting 16 hours could jeopardize the mission. So I applaud President Obama for making the decision to do it. I wouldn't have hesitated to do it based upon what we now know about the situation, but I think I would have made that decision a little bit quicker for the benefit of our commandos that were going to go in.
I said on the air I waited 2.5 years to say, good job, Mr. President. I was able to say that, but in the immediate aftermath, I think he's completely lost the postgame.
I think so, too. Because he has tried to milk it too much and politicize it too much. Okay, let's move on now that is done. What are our next steps? I mean, I wouldn't have had a problem making the decision simply because he was our #1 enemy. The world knew that, so I don't see a problem with it.